Okay, fellow YouTubers. I wanted to comment on the Kenneka Jenkins autopsy. I'm sorry. When they found her in the freezer. Um, um, I wanted to state that the reason that her stomach and everything is so bloated and things of that nature, and her her hip has a bruise on it, like that's from her being stomped. Because it was a lot of people saying that that's not her, that can't be her, and that that doesn't look like her. Well, it is her. It's just that her body swole up like that because they like the flesh swells up, like you have like broke a leg, broke a arm, broke a finger, sprung a finger. It swells up. But I mean, her stomach and stuff swell up like that because you have like here like on crime shows where they say uh blood pooling up underneath the skin, or blood internal bleeding and stuff like that. That's what's going on right here. And that's why she looks like she's like bloated and big, because that's what's going on right here. Like especially up under her, like her belly button area, where her belly button is, you can see like they stomped her, like, and that's why her fingers are like that. Like, you ever try to like defend yourself or stop someone from like choking you or hurting you, and that's why her arm is bent like that. Like, she's trying to like stop them from like hitting her in her neck and in her chest, because they wasn't too much punching her. They stood over her in the freezer, like in a circle. Like, you ever had somebody, like you ever fell down in the you what well, everybody been jumped one time in their lifetime. So you ever been jumped, and like they have you in the circle and they stomping you. The first thing you're gonna do is try to protect your most vital organs, is your neck, your face, your chest. And that's what she tried to do to the best of her ability. And at the same time, she tried to get up, like right here in like, with her elbow. You ever tried to get up with one hand and shield yourself with the other hand? That's what she just tried to do. And that's why her hand is like that. Everybody kept saying, well, why she's sitting like that? She look alive. She not alive. She just died in that position. Like, because they gave her I want to say a final blow or a death blow. They might have hit her arm, her neck, or kicked her in the right place, and it lacerated something in her body or injured something up under the skin and killed her. And I heard on one of her lives, y'all, Kenneka has asthma. And I know from personal experience, when you're scared, and you inebriated, because that's why I don't drink. Because when I'm inebriated and I'm drunk and I'm impaired, my asthma is like, I can't breathe. Like, that's why I don't drink. And that's another thing that y'all gotta take into account. She had asthma, and she said on one of her lives when she was in the room with Samaya, she had asthma. And asthma ain't no joke. Like, anything can trigger your asthma. Alcohol, something you're allergic to, anything. And then they gave her something. Yeah, and she might have been allergic to that, and I can't even stand air freshener. So that y'all have to take that into account too. And then at the same time, she's afraid. She's her heart is racing fast. And then they said she had a heart attack. No, I really believe in my heart that Kenneka had an asthma attack. She had an asthma attack, and it looked like a heart attack because I'm gonna grab my chest. Like when I have an asthma attack and I'm around my boyfriend, I'll grab my chest. It'll look like I'm having a heart attack because your heart does hurt. Like your heart does hurt when you're having a asthma attack, but it's not your heart, it's your lungs. And she was probably grabbing her chest, and they thought she was having a heart attack. No, she was having an asthma attack. And that's why they was like she had a heart attack while we was raping her. No, she had an asthma attack while y'all was raping her. Because when I'm scared or I'm fighting, that's why I can't do any kind of athletics or anything like that, or running or nothing like that, because that triggers my asthma. And if I'm in a tussle with somebody, that's gonna trigger my asthma. And I really believe that's what happened. In the midst of her fighting and tussling, she had an asthma attack. And I know this from personal experience because I'm on a machine. And that asthma is no joke. You can't do nothing. Like, if I can't run, I can't get hot, none of that. And if she was in a tussle and she had asthma, she would most likely have an asthma attack. And I'm gonna prove that she did have asthma, ladies and gentlemen. I know a lot of people are like, no, she didn't. But I'm gonna put a video up, and I'm gonna put the part up there where she said she has asthma. She can't do all that. It's one of her lives where she in the room with Samaya. Yes. So I'm gonna put that video up so y'all can see that she said that out her own mouth that she has asthma. So like, subscribe, give me your opinions and comments, and we continue being enlightened on this situation. And I want to say one more thing about her fingers. And I mean her arm being bent like that, because she was actually trying to protect her neck and her chest. Because once again, when you have asthma, imagine somebody kicking you in your chest and in your breast. If you ever been stomped before or kicked before, like she was trying to get up, and they kept kicking her back down, stomping her back down, and that's why her arm got stuck like that. And in the process, she was having an asthma attack. So, like, subscribe, and let's continue being enlightened.